Sul. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming back to another one of my videos. I've been so busy, but today I was so glad to have finished my work. As y'all know, that I am a college student, and I'm taking my capstone. So that has been my capstone class, and that has just been very. I've been a busy girl, let's just say. But yeah, I'm glad that you know any of you that is listening in has been such support supporting my video and by watching and liking and subscribing, so I'm really appreciated today. And I also would love to hear your comments about the new pack, because that's what we'll be talking about. But yeah, today it's more so like on the new like information about like certain aspects of it, like the features and everything. So yeah, that would be really cool. But yeah, let's get into it. So today we've been I think it was yesterday rather, that we have some new like not really pictures, but like typography or whatever. I really love that word, typography. Um of the new pack. I think I have everything. Um yeah, I think I have everything. Okay, so I was like, where is the first part of the picture? So, or the pictures rather. So yeah, so everything here, what to expect in adventure awaits. Um and I guess we can start with like the how getaways work. Yeah, so that's what they're called. It says to create a getaway, select a location to create a custom venue for the occasion. It says you can schedule getaways for the length of time for Sims to visit or get away. Um, and like the number of Sims that can go. I really like the aspect of um having like role criterias assigned to Sims, and also the activities and outfits that you can choose from. I think that's pretty interesting. um oh yeah, and the challenges, like in like the rules that they can like follow if you want to follow it. So I think that's pretty interesting, and it'll kind of, I don't know, like I guess for like, regular vacations, you can just like do anything. So I guess it kind of gives us like people that are kind of like they don't know what to do during vacations. This whole getaway thing will kind of like lead, some of the players to figure out like, okay, I can do this, and not be like completely overwhelmed. Or maybe some people might be overwhelmed and like, oh, I don't want to do this, I just want to play by my rules. So it's just something interesting. And then next is like custom venues, which says a custom venue is a new venue type that goes beyond standard venues like bars and museums, and allows players to set rules and assign roles to Sims for venues, which I'm a little confused on, just how like the difference for venues and I don't know. I think the getaways are literally just like like the event or whatever. And the venues is just like you don't necessarily have to get away or use getaways to go to a venue. At least that's what I'm assuming. So you can just like visit the venues and then do like like do the activities and like the rules and the roles assigned. I'm assuming, I don't really know. I'm like I'm hoping like tomorrow that'll like answer my question, or like yeah, like help me to not be confused about the differences. So yeah. But anyways, moving on. Um, they talk or it talks about like the fitness animations, which I'm super duper duper excited about because I've been wanting new fitness activities like the free weights. Yes, please, where Sims can do arm curls. Um, and the fact that we can do like, excuse me, classes for that. That's amazing. Um, and then also the bikes for sure I'm excited about. Like I call them bipedal, but here they say spin bikes machines. Where Sims can work up a sweat and refreshing recover and have refreshing recovery beverages with the blender. I almost forgot about that. The new blender. Again, really excited because I'm a smoothie girl. Like I love smoothies so much. If you know me in real life, you know that I um and down for a smoothie like whenever wherever. I'm actually gonna probably get a smoothie tomorrow at when I'm at my internship, so i'm I'm really excited about those new animations and objects. And then I know people like, if you're not a simmer, you definitely, or if you are a simmer, you want to do woohoos literally anywhere. And water woohoo, I believe people have been wanting water woohoo or whatever. Um, and like bodies of, yeah, it says right there, in like the bodies of water. So that's gonna be very interesting to see. And wait, oh, it says you can also do it in the jellyfish lagoon. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the reaction that will be for Sims. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And there's no new deaths. I was a little um disappointed with that because we have, and as you probably see right there, which I'll go into next, the archery one. Like I understand for kids you can't have new deaths because that might be a little, I mean, you can have a mod um that does that, of course, but yeah, I wasn't I'm not surprised about that, but at the same time I'm like, I feel like I definitely wanted I definitely would have wanted that. Or like even if we were doing the bikes or something, or maybe the pump it up. I don't know. I just, there's no new deaths. I would have liked that. But yeah, let's move on. So as I said with archery, we have that as a new activity. Like literally that's what drew me in, seeing the archery um activity being showcased in like the I say this in quotation marks, but the leak, the like the game cover, as before the game trailer had released, and it says Sims children to elders can partake in archery, which I had a question on, but I'm glad that um it's not only children that can participate in archery, it's like anyone. So that's fantastic. I'm really happy about that. And also with kayaking, I know we saw the adults, or I guess the older like Sims, not really necessarily adults, were kayaking like in the water, but we also saw, like, I remember children were also doing kayaking. And I mean, we can see that in the other like game screenshots as well. So that's really cool, and I'm happy that we can do that, and like in the rather in the venues and getaways, you can have that as like an activity for child Sims to do. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And then says you can also, I'm really happy about the jellyfish. I honestly wasn't thinking about Sims catching jellyfish. I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like you have, jellyfish and the bioluminescent, there we go. Bioluminescent creatures there. And I don't know if the jellyfish were bioluminescent, but yeah, the bioluminescent worms in that cave, forgot what they call, or yeah, the cave thing. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, and the insects with the entomology, I think that's what you call it. Yeah, that's so cool. We have 14 unique species to collect. We can also raise the butterflies and moths. I didn't even realize we had moths. I forgot that was the butterflies from caterpillars. It says using the flutterarium. I think that incubator. Again, and it is entomology. New skill. Very excited about that. Yeah, I think that's just a great, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, I wouldn't see anything that why like anything that would say only kids could do the entomology skill. So I'm assuming that's the case. And yeah, I'm pretty sure because one of the Sims in the trailer was like catching butterflies with the other children. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. What else? Okay, so I was trying to figure out if there's anything else. So I think this was the first picture. I don't know why. I think it might be. I don't know. I'm going backwards, but I think this is the last picture. It says for children. One of the things I'm just going to start from the beginning. Let me slow down. It says one of the things we are most excited about in Adventure Awaits is the new level of coming of age experiences and childhood development. We can build entomology, diving, and archery skills, as we saw in the last couple pictures. But diving wasn't. I guess they didn't go into diving in those other pictures. But and then it also says we can do rock, paper, scissors, hide and seek, as we saw in the trailer, and also imaginary friends, also in the trailer. Modular playgrounds. I'm really excited about that, but just because we only have the object playgrounds. Like obviously we can't modulate like that object, so it's really cool that we can make them however we want with this new building feature for Sims, or for Child Sims rather. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm very excited to create that. And I know we have like little activities that you can attach to the playgrounds, which I think is going to be really fun for like them to experience as it experience more meaningful in impacting child Sims lives and aptitudes, as it says in the paragraph. But yeah, just give a little life to child Sims existence, especially when it comes to like the little activities they can do with each other, with playground activities like rock, paper, scissors, and hide and seek, which I still have questions on, as if like how are they gonna hide? Because in the trailer you saw the kid, I think his name is Nigel or something. He's like hiding in that box, which I thought was weird because like I don't remember. I'm like, to my memory, I don't think I ever did hide and seek in a box outside, but that is an interesting tactic, I guess. But yeah. And then moving on to traits, aspirations, skills, and fears. In the bottom, I'm like, how is there not new fears? Like you would think there would be new fears, like such, like with archery for sure, diving especially, because people can, or in like in real life, people have a fear of heights or a fear of like being in the water or something. And I guess we already kind of have that with drowning. I think that's a base game fear. I can't remember, or I think also like the hydrophobia might be a excuse me, a base game fear. But for sure, archery, you would think. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was kind of disappointing too. And we already mentioned archery, that being a new skill, which I'm very glad that it is a new skill and not just like an activity. Paper crafting for sure, as we saw a little bit. One with there was a little girl who like made a paper airplane fly, and then the other kid who was just doing paper crafts on the like a table. And you would because usually kids are doing those like paper crafts on my like art table that we have like a billion of. So it's nice that it's not attached and Sims can just do that. What else? So the entomology career, like as we said, and then the diving. Oh, I didn't. I thought diving was honestly like a new skill, or not a new skill, like an existing skill already. So that's pretty cool that we'll be actually having a water skill. And then aspirations for children, I assume. Yeah, for children. This is Cool Kid on the Block. Oh, Asper. Okay, so I was thinking something else. I thought there was one for the kids about like being kind of like a little bit of a loner or something. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Anyways, Cool Kid on the Block. I didn't highlight this because I didn't necessarily care. I just cared about the skills and everything. But yeah, we can go through that. Wait, I'm reading. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry guys. Let me run that back. I'm looking at the competitive trait. Cool Kid on the Block. Child aspiration. This aspiration encourages child sims to be the coolest kid in their neighborhood by completing a list of tasks ranging from having the best collectibles to playing and winning games like hide and seek, rock paper scissors. Okay. Again, I mean, I'm interested to see how this kind of plays out just because, especially with the competitive trait that I accidentally read before, so excuse me on that. But yeah, that's going to be interesting, I guess. And then there's the Critter Hunter, which is an adult aspiration. And it says this nature aspiration allows entomology aficionados sims to collect, examine, and enthuse about outdoor critters. Sims can use the butterfly collection and paper crafts to complete tasks for this aspiration and achieve the critter enthusiast trait. This can be really cool. Yeah, if like you can kind of see this being in conjunction with like what are those, the apothecary sims? Or maybe the archaeology sims? I don't know. I just think like for the more naturey sims that are kind of yeah, like that deal with animals. Oh, vets for sure. That like that'll be kind of a nice combination of things that that sims can like do. I'm pretty interested to see how that kind of how that will work. I know I read competitive sim the competitive trait on accident. I was like, wait a minute. Like halfway through, I was like, wait a minute. Why did I? Or by the end, rather. So, competitive sims, excuse me, get a thrill out of challenges and competition, depending on their level of competitiveness. Sims can be a good sport or go down the path of being a bad sport with unsportsmanlike behavior. So as I said before, I feel like this trait could go well with well obviously like the cool kid on the block, but also just like the development of just like sims like milestones or whatnot. And I feel like I've seen someone talk about wanting to have like a more competitive or something like it. I can't really remember, but it's gonna be interesting how they like interact with other sims for sure. Especially, and I can't remember. Like I can see this being for children, but it might not be. I don't know if this is. It doesn't really say if it's for children or if it's for like teens and up. So I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow, or if I can find something on like the Discord. I don't know. So we'll see. So I forgot that because I guess there's like a Q&A on Discord, or at least there was supposed to be, but it got pushed back to tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow I'll get the answer for the competitive trait, but as for now, I think I'm going to end the video until, like I said, I'll definitely be doing a reaction video um for the Adventure Awaits gameplay trailer. And I am excited to see like what I guess new info, or maybe not emphasize, what is the word, but yeah, just like new info on the certain aspects of the game that might be, yeah, that might be exposed a little bit, expanded, I should say, that's the word I'm looking for, expanded upon. But yeah, I really had fun having, yeah, like, or like not necessarily reacting, but just like giving my thoughts and thoughts and speculations on what, what we might see. And yeah, So thank you guys for stopping by. I'm really happy about about the new pack coming out. Please leave a like and comment down below. I would love to see if anybody has anything that they're looking forward to, or if they have the same questions or new questions about the new pack. And just like, yeah, just putting your thoughts out there if you feel like it. No pressure. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. That'll be really great. And yeah, all right guys, see you tomorrow, I guess. Bye bye. So I forgot that, because I guess there's like a Q&A on Discord, or at least there was supposed to be, but it got pushed back to tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow I'll get the answer for the competitive trait, but as for now, I think I'm going to end the video until, like I said, I'll definitely be doing a reaction video um for the Adventure Awaits gameplay trailer. And I am excited to see like what, I guess, new info, or maybe not emphasize, what is the word? But yeah, just like new info on the certain aspects of the game that might be, um, yeah, that might be exposed a little bit, expanded, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for, expanded upon. But yeah, I really had fun, having, yeah, like, or like not necessarily reacting, but just like giving my thoughts and what and thoughts and um speculations on what, what we might see. And yeah, so thank you guys for stopping by. I'm really happy about about the new pack coming out. Please leave a like, and comment, down below. I would love to see if anybody has um anything that they're looking forward to, or if they have the same questions or new questions about the new pack. um and just like, yeah, just putting your thoughts out there if you feel like it. No pressure. um and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. That'll be really great. And yeah, all right guys, see you tomorrow, I guess. Bye bye.